easel. And I went and bought an easel, and I didn't do anything. Because Paris at that time was the wrong place to go if you wanted to find yourself. It was so much to do. And we had a party all the time.
You didn't do any work?
No, he didn't do any work.
No.
That was impossible. Jimmy did, but I couldn't.
Well, what were you doing? Partying?
That's right.
And the Cheyennes was...
Well, he was partying, but he was discovering something.
Yeah.
Partying and discovering.
I went to the Cheyennes one night, and
Who was Inez? Who was Inez?
She was a singer, and she used to write
Black?
for the Amsterdam News, black, but she was married to a Dane, Alvin, named Baron, he was a real Baron, Timmy Rosencrantz. And so Jimmy was there, you were there, and we went there all the time. So one time I went there, but in the back of it, we didn't know there was a Chinese gentleman who owned the whole place, and he used to gamble in the back. So I was just smoking those days. So I was smoking these Gauloises after the cigarettes I brought over. So she said, "Give Romy a cigarette," but I didn't know this man gave me hashish. So I smoked 2 or 3 things of hashish, and I didn't know where I was. So I went to the, I somehow told me to walk to the set, and then down in the thing. So I was looking across the set, and I saw an angel walk across the set. So I wanted to become a Catholic, run and grab her and say, confess my sins.
This is the female angel.
The female angel walked across the set. So then she disappeared, and I couldn't find this angel. So I went up, and it was about 2 or 3 in the morning. So there was a lady of the evening there, and she said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "I saw a wonderful thing. An angel walked across the set, and I can't find her." She said, "I'm no angel, but why don't you go home with me?" She said, "Your men are all alike." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, see these, look at Notre Dame, you see these angels that's holding the cathedral up? And I said, "Yes." He said, "Don't you think they get tired? And they want to take a little walk at night?" And they were making a whole big thing of this. And that was the one painting I wanted to do, the angel walking across the set.
Did you ever do it?
She ruined it for me.
I met Romy in Paris that summer. I couldn't figure out what he was, I didn't. He might have been Timmy Rosencrantz or somebody so forth. And some rich barons, was living in this was Hemingway's Paris, the Paris of The Sun Also Rises. And we were at, which one were we at? The Dome? Or
the Dome and the Select.
And the Select, right.
Yeah,
and this was where it was. So this guy was sitting there, and I didn't know whether it was that fine baron out of The Sun Also Rises. And all of a sudden, Romy broke out laughing.
Yeah.
And he started laughing and sucking his breath in through his teeth with his tongue in his teeth. A typical Bearden laugh, I found out later. And I said, "Oh, that guy's from Harlem." And I said, "What do you say, man?"